Alright. Welcome back to My Hero Academia, Anime Review Episode 150. Yep, it is purely fantastic the fact I got this far. 150 50 episodes. Wow, that's actually pretty cool in my opinion. Yep. Now this episode is going to be talking about episode 128 of the series, which is known as Tartarus, and the 379th chapter of the manga. This episode adapts pretty much the entirety of chapter 297, along with pretty much the rest of 288. Most important half of this episode, well, the first half of the episode focuses on the escape of Tartarus. Yes, we all see the anime debut of Lady Najit. Now, they actually out just last week, I believe it was. Her English dub actor. Yes, Lady Najit is voiced by Erica Lambert, who is known for being the voice of Jericho from Seven Deadly Sins. Yep, same voice actor. Yep, same one. Yep, and we see return of two villains from two previous story arcs in this episode. The first one we see is Muscular, making his return for the first time since the camping trip store way back in season 3. And we also see the return of Overhaul, first time since, I think, from the aftermath of the Overhaul arc back in season 4. Yep. So it's been some time since these two characters were last seen. And apparently they were kept at Tartarus the whole time. And the reason for this was because a bunch of them who basically busted into prison, killed some guards, and they revealed some secrets about Tartarus' episode. The fact that it's not no prison. It's basically anyone's got very dangerous quarks are kept here. So they're freebies and moves, but by orders of All Might via Todoroki. So they're all free, and apparently they destroy about 7 other prisons. So one prison is revealed not to be destroyed. That actually happened in the most recent chapter revealed about that. And of course, well, he's going to become a demon lord, and that's it for that one. And then we cut to the Central Hospital, where we see Bakudo, where he's like all bandaged up. And of course, he's yelling like usual, and he's joined by Sugarman, Invisible Girl, and Mana. And then, of course, basically, he's detailed what happened with everybody else. Shudo is in his room. He's got Momo, Pinky, Red Riot, and I think that was it. And basically, that's also his toe is partially torn. We briefly see Dabi make an appearance in the episode, which his appearance is based on the cover for volume 30. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Let me show you off here about that. Yeah, first time I could think of they ever used a manga cover for an episode of the series. Because this is the very cover they used for this episode. The show of Dabi's mistake about him. And apparently the heroes are getting invitation out because of Dabi. And of course they're asking Shudo's mom, basically his sister and his brother, about, well, their brother Toya. And then, of course, basically, like, they arrive at Shudo's room. By the way, Deku's briefly in the episode, he does not speak. In his room is just All Might. And he's basically in terrible shape. The guy's got bandages from head to toe. He's almost like a mummy except for his head. So Shudo basically is joined by his sister, which I think was Momo. Hey, you're Todoroki's sister and brother. He's like, yep. And then they're joined by... Not gonna reveal because they basically don't say who it is, because Shudo himself was quite surprised to see her. We do briefly see Endeavor. We also briefly see Eraserhead, where he's got, well, after he amputated his own foot because it got infected with the eraser drug. And apparently they're gonna recover the real problem. It's basically Deku and apparently like 149 heroes basically were injured. Now, that's something, yes, did capture. And apparently, it's also revealed because the population is most heroes anymore. So, the civilians that take their own law in their hands. Basically, it's the rise of vigilantes. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening here. It's pure chaos. And I'm sure these civilians are getting killed very easily because they're not as powerful as, well, the heroes are. And, well, it's become very dark, the series. Well, it's going to be like this for a lot of the rest of the series, where it's going to become pure chaos. A series going to be, like, after basically the series has been lighthearted fun, a lot of the series, we're now into the dark part of the series. Well, here's the thing. It's done for story purposes. Far as I can tell, the writer himself does not do this for pure shock value. This is probably something he wanted to actually want to take the series, because it's different from basically had before. So I do appreciate them basically going something different on this. Yep. And just a damn good episode. And, well, now we're going to start this. Now, I should point out, though, what I can tell anyways, based upon the episodes, that they're going to finish up this arc probably by episode 131, which is only the 80th episode of this entire season. Yep, only 80 episode. But, yeah. Damn good episode. Can't wait for it. Next episode, which airs next week. Now on to chapter 179, which, first time in a while, we actually have a cover story. It's chapter 379, Hopes. Gentle Criminal and La Bravra. Yes. So the chapter starts off basically kind of the explanation how Lady Naja was able to show up last chapter, where she had to sneak out of the hospital. Yeah, so anyways, you escape combat, not a chance. And ask where Deku is. He asked me if all asylum. And Lockup is like, I'll let her go, I'll take responsibility, but here. You just keep update details on such as UA's current location and position. Listening, Agent. Ultimately, this fully eliminates our poor. Well, basically. Well, that first portion explained how she showed up last chapter. And this one, fire her gun off, she's basically bleeding like crazy because she opened up real wounds up. Because she got blown up last time she was seen, but she able to survive. Thanks to Deku. And Hawks. So, Shidoroki is shot. And apparently all for one basic is shot too. And of course, we see the inner minds, like lots of chatting here. Clean upon Rainbow's destruction. And then we see that Deku has pushed out Todoroki out of the falling UA. And UA is still floating. Yeah, he also says, I also can't pretend I don't see you crying there. And this chapter ends with basically like, we see like, well, UA, the floating UA fortress, where it's collapsing from the sky. But look up, it's being held up by Gentle Criminal's Quark. And that's simply the chapter. It's a damn good chapter. Yeah. Give it a 10 out of 10. It's really good. Yep. So yeah, that's in particular view. And I thought I'd have time to do one more video set, but given the fact it's almost 11 o'clock, I'm going to pass that tonight. So it's going to be a lot of anime tomorrow. Well, today I did manage to go through 4 anime 8 out of 10. Which, that's still pretty good. I'll probably get this all capped up by Tuesday. Yep, probably will. Okay, so that's it. So see you all tomorrow for more videos. Bye.